And we're back with more of Chamber Talk on Regional Radio KGL 1037 FM. Now, here with Ashley Mahan with the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce. We're at our brand new location, 500 East Elm Street, inside the Cowan Civic Center. It's in the main offices right off of Elm Street. And of course, we've been talking about the 8th annual Lebanon Gospel Music Get Together that is going on right now, going on through Saturday. Also, something really exciting, especially if you have kids, is it is the back to school sales tax holiday that starts at midnight tomorrow.
Yes, lots of great things going on this weekend for tax-free weekend, back to school activities at all kinds of different locations.
Oh, absolutely. And here in Lebanon, when you shop at the retailers, you're not going to pay any sales tax. The city and the county have both opted to participate in the back-to-school sales tax holiday, plus the state also has the sales tax holiday for those select items for back to school. Now, of course, there are some restrictions, and you can read up on that by going to the the Missouri Department of Revenue website and find out more. You probably got some of that information on your website too, don't you, Ashley?
I'm sure that we do.
Yeah, there you go. Check it out. Let's see. We're talking about fishing at Bennett Spring. That's 10 to 4 tomorrow. There's going to be crafts and activities at the Nature Center. And Books for Bucks is coming up on Saturday, August 5th. It's the back to school edition at the Lebanon Lockley County Library. Well,
Yes.
they selling books for a buck?
Books for bucks, yeah.
Or are they earning bucks for reading books?
I think they're earning bucks, but it might be for a buck. You might find a bargain. A bargain for a buck.
Yes, dear, you might. Just call the library and find out. The Back to School Bash is going on at Factory Connection. It's right there in that whole area there off of Evergreen Parkway. It's Evergreen and Jefferson is where all that activity is taking place. And man, they've got haircuts and manicures. They've got candy, of course, some shopping deals and more. And it's all going on Saturday from 1 until 6. We've got some guests here with us today, and I know we don't want to keep them waiting any longer. First of all, Ford is here. Ford is with the
Community
Bistro
Greenhouse
and
Farms and the Bistro.
Yes, Community Greenhouse Farms. I was going to say garden, so I would have gotten
Yes.
it wrong.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so what is the Greenhouse Gardens? What is that?
So, Community Greenhouse Farms was started to help with food assistance. One of the things that I found throughout my years as a chef is that food banks and church pantries and these places, it's hard for them to get fresh foods, fresh, healthy foods.
Right.
So our idea was that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to produce things that we could provide to local food banks and church pantries, assisted living facilities, things that were healthy, things that were fresh. So that is, the start to that. And then as the year progressed, we realized that operating a large farm as a nonprofit
Isn't very profitable.
isn't profitable. So, being a chef, we came up with the idea of, okay, let's open a restaurant. So we opened the Bistro. And actually coming up on August 22nd is our first year anniversary at the Bistro.
Happy anniversary.
Yes, thank you. So, the Bistro is also a nonprofit. The Bistro was set up to financially provide, needs for the farm so that we can keep doing what we're doing at the farm.
So you've got a big circle of help going on there.
Oh, yes.
So I have to ask you, Ford, any idea how many bushels of fresh produce have come out of the garden and went out into the community?
Oh, my gosh. When we first started, we have a 6,000 square foot greenhouse that is all aquaponics in it. We usually are able to turn about 500 to 800 heads of lettuce and greens each week. We have tomatoes growing in there. We have eggplant growing in there. We have peppers growing in there. During the season, we have all the squash families outside. We have okra. We have corn. So I would probably say over the last year and a half, probably a few tons,
A few tons.
of food
Wow.
have gone out. And we need to keep that going. That's the biggest thing is communities need this, and smaller communities are usually left out.
Yeah.
So that's the whole reason for this is to help our community.
That is great. So tell me about the bistro. What do you guys do there?
Oh, so the bistro, well, of course, I grew up in fine dining. I love food, but
So did they keep you in the cupboard or?
pretty much, yes. I'm in the back.
Okay.
Nobody likes to see me. But, the idea was to offer something that Lebanon didn't have at an affordable price also. Our whole mission, with Community Greenhouse Farms is feed the community in a better way. But that fits in all phases of what we're doing because we wanted to do something at this restaurant that provide a lot of seafood, a lot of steaks, a lot of eclectic foods that you can't find in town. We roll sushi for happy hour. We do a million different things. So, the idea was, once again, we just wanted to feed the community in a better way. Whether you can afford it or whether you can't.
Now, when are you open?
The restaurant is open Thursday, Friday, Saturday for dinner. We do happy hour from 4 to 5:30. Dinner service starts at 5. And we don't really give an exact closing time because, if people are coming in, we'll stay open.
Or if you've got someone like me that it takes me 3 hours to eat a sandwich.
And that's the idea too there is
Yeah.
that we wanted a place people feel comfortable enough to dine, to spend hours there. We have a large wine list. We have, an eclectic menu that changes every other month,
And now, some restaurants, shame on them, they serve frozen, pre-prepared, I guess is the word, foods. Do you do that?
If you could see my face right now, you'd know that no, we don't. I mean, once again, I grew up where everything is from scratch. We do everything there. And, that's the other thing is we want to provide these things that you can't find, that you have to drive to Springfield or drive to the lake for. We have salmon, we have snapper, we have swordfish, we have multiple kinds of steaks, we have great chicken dishes, we have pasta dishes. All of these are done in-house. We do pastries. It's on hold for right now, but usually Saturdays, we'll do pastries and all our desserts, everything. Well, I had to go in a moment so I can go finish prepping for the evening.
So made from scratch, fresh, grown right on the farm. Now, of course, your seafood and fish are fresh as well. Of course, you can't go in the backyard and catch it
Yes,
unless you
well-
go to Bennett Spring.
Yes, well, it'd be hard to catch salmon there.
Oh, well,
or swordfish.
I don't know. You'd be surprised
You
what's in
might.
that river. There might be a few flip-flop or two in there even. You never know. Can you cook a flip-flop?
Well, I'm sorry, I could probably make one taste good. If you deep fry
Yes.
anything, you can make it taste good.
Anything deep fried is
That's
delicious, including flip-flops.
Yes.
Well, Ford, we are so happy that you are doing what you're doing for our community at the Greenhouse Garden, the community. Am I saying that right?
Yes, Community Greenhouse Farms.
Okay, Community Greenhouse Farms. Okay, and the cool thing about it is because you do have a greenhouse, you can grow year-round.
Yes, and that was the idea, was you can't stop the help. Once you get it going, you can't just say, oh, well, guess what? You guys can't be hungry this winter.
Yeah,
Can't
true.
happen, so we have to keep it going.
You ever do cooking classes?
Actually, yes, we just started cooking classes. We do, on Sundays, we have a cooking class series. It's an 8-part series that really gets in depth with food, techniques, different styles of cuisines. But we also do one every other Wednesday from 6 to 9 that is a themed class. So this next Wednesday is a pasta. There's a Cajun and Creole class coming up. There's a sushi class coming up. So anybody that wants information on that can go right to our website, which is www.thebistromo.com.
thebistromo.com. Ford, thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank y'all. I really appreciate it.
Ford Martin with the Bistro and the Community Greenhouse, whatever. I can't even keep it in my brain long enough to say it. But anyway, oh, where are you located?
The farm is actually Highway 5, South Highway 5,
Yes.
about 3.5 miles past the airport. The bistro is the old Buzz Inn, for those who know the old Buzz Inn, on the corner of Dove and Highway 5.
All right, thank you so much. And again, that is Ford Martin with the Bistro. Also here with us today, Mark Campbell is here representing MSU. So I have to say, what is probably the most popular courses that are being applied for right now at MSU? Do you know?
Well, I think Missouri State University in the past has been known for its College of Education. We get a lot of our teachers that come through Missouri State University, and our local branch of Missouri State University is a great resource for those wanting to go into education. I know a lot of people have never had to leave Lebanon. Maybe they have another full-time job and they can take evening courses, maybe get in a cohort or whatever to get their education degree. So well known for that. Probably most majors right now are in the field of business. In the College of Business, that seems to be something that's a niche for Missouri State University.
Now, again, you're located in the Education Center out on Highway right here in Lebanon. So it's kind of centrally located. You don't have to drive all the way to Springfield or all the way to Houston or, those other locations. We're centrally located right here in Lebanon at the the Education Center on Highway, right?
Yeah, that's a great resource. I mean, if that would have been available years ago when I graduated high school, I'm sure my mom would have said, hey, let's look at OTC. That's a low education resource there, and they partner well with Missouri State. A lot of people will do their associate's degree at OTC, then jump on board with Missouri State University and finish it up. So it's a great partnership, and it's a great thing for those people that need an alternative source of getting their education.
Do you find, there's been a lot of talk about, tuition costs and, students going into debt, to get an education and all of that. But there are avenues that a student really doesn't have to go into so much debt if they know how to do it, right?
Well, they probably need to get with the financial aid office and check out
Right.
those resources. I really can't
That's
speak.
where I was going with that.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't speak on behalf of, what every family situation looks like is. But, if there's a desire, a demand, a need, I think there's a way to find the resources to get your education.
So what else is going on at MSU, Lebanon?
Well, we have a alumni chapter in Lebanon for graduates of Missouri State University, and we're really trying to get that organization more out there, more prominent, more well-known in the community, and we're going to be looking at events in the future. But one event that we always have is our Missouri State University student send-off. So that's for students that have recently graduated, primarily out of Lebanon, but they could be homeschooled, they could be, from Conway or Stoutland or whatever, that's going into the university. And most of these students are going to the campus in Springfield, but it's just a night that we can show them that we support them, that we're behind them, and we think highly of them and the university. So it's really, to get them off on the right foot, to be excited, not to be fearful of what their education is going to look like and their experience, and really a night to celebrate Missouri State University as a whole. We're going to have several people come from the main campus. The president will be here. Brent Dunn, who's in charge of University Advancement, will be here speaking. So we'll have 2 or 3 speakers out of Springfield to give us updates of campus happenings in Springfield. But we're also going to have Gib Atkins, who's our outreach coordinator in Lebanon, who's going to be speaking and sharing about the campus here locally as well. So it's going to be a fun night. It's not going to be a 3-hour lecture. It's going to be informative, but it's also going to be a celebration. We're going to have a dinner. We're going to have a silent auction. I've been working hard on items for that. Got tickets to the Goo Goo Dolls down at Lake of the Ozarks and some of the other concerts, sporting events, camping trips, etc. So we're going to have a lot of items there for the silent auction, and that goes to support scholarships for the students.
And that is going on when?
That's going to go on Monday night out at the Mighty Oak Lodge out on North 5. Get out there about 6 o'clock for the silent auction. Dinner will be around 6:30, and then the presentation's around 7, and it will end by 8 o'clock. So if you've not registered, go to Missouri State University Alumni Association Facebook page, and there's a link on there to get you registered. Right now, we're probably in that 80 to 100 people in attendance, and so get your plans finalized and get signed up so we can have the right amount of food for you.
And is that Monday, August 7th?
Yes,
Correct?
yes.
Okay. And that's at Mighty Oak Lodge here in Lebanon. And now this event is open to anyone?
It is. So
You just have to buy a ticket.
just
Of course,
register.
yeah.
So really, I think a lot of people have the misconception that it's for incoming freshmen only. Really, if you're a high school senior and you're thinking about going to Missouri State, hey, maybe go and listen and learn a little bit more about it. If you're a present student, hey, this is a way to continue to be involved. If you've graduated, be there. Or if you're simply a friend of the university, if you like to go to the Lady Bear basketball games or the football games or tent theater or whatever it may be, and are proud to have the university close by and locally, come out and support us that night.
The Alumni Association, now you guys, you give out scholarships, don't you?
Locally, we do. So we typically try to give out 4 to 5 scholarships, and that's something we're really proud of. We have a golf tournament, too, that's held early in their summer. Bob Garner has really spearheaded that event for probably the last 30 years. He's retiring from that position as our volunteer coordinator, but I think we intend to recognize him that night. He's probably raised through that golf tournament over $100,000 over the years. So we're really pleased and proud of his effort.
All right. Well, you can go to the Missouri State Alumni Association website or Facebook page. Find out more. It's the dinner and recognition ceremony is coming up on August 7th at Mighty Oak Lodge right here in Lebanon. Mark, final words?
No, but I will, since our other guest has already left, I will brag on the bistro. It is some of the best food you'll find not only in Lebanon, but in Southwest Missouri. And they are a great asset to our community, and they've been a great asset to the chamber. They've helped out at events, hosted events, and we're just glad to have them in our community and to be a chamber member.
Absolutely. Mark, thank you so much. All right. Well, Ashley, we've got a tea party coming up. We haven't even talked about that
Yeah.
at the library. It's the Blossoms and Blooms Children's Tea Party.
Yeah, a whole list of events that we haven't even gotten to yet. This community, I mean, we just have so much going on, and it's really exciting. It's a great time to be a part of all of this. But yeah, Blossoms and Blooms Children's Tea Party at the Lebanon-Laclede County Library from 1 to 3 on Saturday.
You got a ribbon cutting on Monday.
We do have a ribbon cutting. Jonesy's Restaurant, so they are opening up their location. I'm really, really excited for them. This is going to be fantastic. So the ribbon cutting will be at 10 a.m. on Monday, and that location is at 2031 West Elm Street.
I know a lot of people that are really excited to see that happen.
Yes, yes.
It's fun. It's like I drive by and I'm like, well, when are they going to open? When are
Yes.
they going to open? Yeah, because, I'm lazy and I want to stop and get dinner before I go home,
Yeah, and I think they even posted a menu online on Facebook. I was checking that out, so it looks like it's going to be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm really excited.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a breakfast gal, so
Same.
breakfast all day long is for me. Yeah, Business Builders Luncheon coming up next Friday, August 11th. And as always, that's always an exciting informational event.
Yeah, and our guest speaker next Friday, that's going to be Melinda Fries, and she is always a great speaker. She has so much great information to share with everybody, so we'd love to see everybody there, and that's at Tees at noon.
And also coming up on, you don't want to forget, get ready. September 23rd is the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce Annual Business Expo.
Yes, I'm so excited for this. And I said it last week, I'll say it again. Mark your calendar now, because this is an event you do not want to miss. If you're a business owner or interested in starting a business, or you've got information that you would like to share with businesses, please get in touch with us, or at least get it on your calendar and start watching for information to come out soon.
And this just in,
Yes.
a let's make a phone call.
Yeah, it's another ribbon cutting. So that's going to be also next Friday, August 11th for T-Mobile. That will be at 2 o'clock. So exciting, 2 in 1 week.
Where's T-Mobile?
T-Mobile is in the Southdale Center.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. In the Lebanon Marketplace. Used to be Southdale Center.
Yes, sorry, it
Yeah,
still is
Lebanon
to me.
Marketplace. And yeah, that's right on Jefferson Avenue in Lebanon. I would just about bet they're going to have some great deals. You might want to tune in to KGL to find out more about some of that stuff
Of course.
going on. Yeah. Well, we are out of time, and we appreciate everybody's patience with our little break that we had to take there. And Ashley, thank you once again. And again,
Absolutely.
don't forget, Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce is now in a brand new location inside the Cowan Civic Center right on Elm Street. It's 500 East Elm, Lebanon. Chamber Talk is brought to you by the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce and Local Make Sense and by Regional Radio KGL. Have a great day.